Hey there, welcome back. We just started the new era, if you will, and I'm resuming after being away for a day. So forgive me. I One of the things with this game is the decision making and the. I mean, look at all the resources we're managing. Can I be more efficient? Of course. Like I got 5 wheat, so I can start making more bread. But I really don't need more bread because I have plenty of food. You see, like you got to go through that whole decision tree, and then there's things like sanitation that's always an issue, and then of course I got to check to see are we, you know, working the sanitation thing, and we are. Here we got a literary salon that we built, and nobody's even there, so I'm going to take this guy off to 10, put that there, so we can start getting 2 points towards that, which we very much need, and we have 17 points, and as you can see, it takes 25 just to make one oil well. We could do another coffee house, blah, 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 blah. You know, it just goes on and on and on. We have 75 points for the arts. And so another thing, the artist is starting to get expensive. And we still have to finish all of this. We need a crap ton of artist points. So it's basically the scientific term, crap ton. But I think we're doing well. The other thing that I was contemplating is starting to integrate all of these cities. Maybe starting with Washington was on my mind because I wanted to, you know, if we're at war, we wanted to protect our borders. But now that we're in this era where we need energy, I was thinking Jen because of all the coal mines. And with Pittsburgh here, I don't have enough exploration to claim territory, probably because I just took an insight, as you can tell. I could like claim, so Pittsburgh can have one coal mine here. I mean, that's a lot to do to just have one coal mine, but coal really does mean something. Now, with that said, we do have the iron, which I think we determined that we needed. I can't remember why. I'm sure it's for something. Oh, we're going to make steel. So Pittsburgh, being a steel mill town, that's actually very thematic. So right now we got 2 ingots, which, and we could destroy one of our things, so we free up the ingots. But right now we have 2 free iron. Yeah, so we're getting to a point where we can make that steel mill. I don't think we have it yet. Yeah, we have to finish research. But, okay, I'm going to hit end turn here. Two turns until rebels spawn. So I don't have the ingenuity thing. This is where it gets interesting. So I know we were gonna go all the way up there. Do I even have my... Yeah, I do. They were healing, apparently. Well, first thing we should do is try to take the, we're gonna win. That one unit keeps taking a lot of damage. Ugh, there's so much. I get mental overload with this, and I can't imagine playing on a huge map. But again, like with the 8 AI players, I'm making it look easy because I'm economically turtling. Yes, I have gone to war with the Zulus, but it's been mostly I just push them back. I mean, I did take this city from them, but this city was always meant to be mine anyways. I did try to invade them, and as you saw, I got nowhere with it. Actually, I ended up helping the Ottomans take the town, and it looks like they took their town back. So they sort of went on a rampage there. We're doing very okay. We're way ahead of everybody else in terms of just about everything. But so let's I am going to integrate. So this city is now ours, and you can see with the culture penalty, we're now up to minus 15. Remember, we went from 3 to 7, and now we're at from 7 to 15. So I think it's exponentially grow or it's I don't know if it's exponentially. It's times 2. So I'm assuming the next one will be a minus 30. Um, and you can see that it is minus 15 from regions, but Pittsburgh alone produces 16, Dallas 10, New York 30. So we're getting good outputs from our towns, but by converting this, Gen reduced to 4. Now this is where it gets rough, because now you have to go through every single industry and say, okay, do I really want that? Like, for example, do I really want clay mine? The answer is probably no. And you can see that the faith stuff is low. This is probably the better way to look at it. So we got a stone cutter, the toolsmith making tools. This is all good for so blast furnace. This is all good because this is helping with the production. But you can see there's no population on most of these cities. We got 10 of them here, so I guess we get to pick where we want to put stuff. The food is already good even without anything. We do have a logging camp, although New York's got their logging problem solved. So look at that. That produces 2 coal and 2 copper. That is actually very fascinating. And then this blast furnace will take 2 copper and turn it into iron, and then that will make tools. So just one guy in each of those spots gave them 67 production, which is fantastic. Now they do have this the clay stuff. I'm probably going to delete both of those buildings. And here's why. The clay is it's good. It gives me 2 production and 2 improvement points, but we don't really need more improvement points. We're doing really well in that department. And it's largely because we went with the bow hunter, because we get improvement points from the bones. And that's one of the reasons why we're swimming in improvement points. The kitchen is fantastic. It needs meat. So we can take the... I don't know why there's 2 different hunting camps. Like this one has all these open spots. We're going to have to figure that out. We do have a workshop that this is also making improvement points, which we, again, don't really need. We can... Well, we should for sure have... Let's see, that's tea. Yeah, we should for sure do that. That'll give us some food. And we'll go ahead and do this, which gives us some olives, and that'll give us some oil. We got 4 guys left. We'll do that. The logging camp is only producing 1 wood. I don't know if we want to do that. Yeah, we don't have enough limestone for this. We'll go ahead and get another... See, like, just getting all that coal is awesome. And then we should... Oh, I see. I'm using the olives for this. We'll sort this out. Right now we have a kitchen I'm not sure I'm going to use yet. And we have a hunting camp, which we should use a bow hunter for. Instead, we have 3 guys left. Come on, what do I want to do with these 3 guys? I actually think I want to move stuff around. And then we can import things that we need. For example, so for the food one, we just need 2 meat. We're going to have plenty of that. So I'm going to for sure put one on that one. And then, you know, looking at our situation, we need religious goods. So we could try to grab, you know, paper, for example. That'll let us produce religious goods. But I'm really sure that there's probably buildings we haven't built that we need to build. We can get some luxury. We take in some jewelry. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. So I can take base goods, which will help us, or I think we should just grab some finished goods here. Why not? Let's get some culture. And unrest suppression, which is always good. And then we'll grab one of these. And then we can domestically export like coal to New York or Dallas. So I'm going to choose coal, and we're going to send it to New York, for example. Okay, we got a lot of work to do. I'm going to delete some industries, I think, and we're going to create some others. We have plenty of points to spend. We have our mines in place for 3 spots. We're only working 2 of them. These are the ones that have the hunting camp, and I think, okay, first thing we want to do with our build queue is I want to buy, I'm going to rush 1, 2, let's get at least 3 of those built. Because I'm coming over here, destroy 1. See, they built hunting camps on just regular spaces. That's the reason why there's so much. And we could do that, it's just it's not very efficient. So I built all these guys. I don't have anywhere to go with them. I was a little premature there. This is one for sure we can go to. I'm going to destroy the clay mine. We definitely want the tea. I don't want this. And of course I'm getting refund. I need to spend points. Let's spend some points here. We need... Apparently there's housing somewhere, but we need a public school, for example. And we need... house of worship. And bam, look, all the needs are met. And we do need towns and cities. This is a saw pit. I don't know if we need that yet. Delete that. Toolsmith we're keeping. Keep the logging camp. The kitchen I'm okay with. Although we have 2 of them. That might be a bit much. Blast furnace, blast furnace. Stone cutter. I don't know where we're getting our marble from. It says we have 1 marble somewhere. That's the weird spot about this. Is how are we getting that 1 marble? I see coal, coal, coal. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, we're grabbing a marble out of the hills. Nope, we get rid of that. Which means we get rid of that. What we do instead is I can either produce iron, which will help us get steel, or I grab the dude that's going to give us gold. I think the iron one is cheaper for us right now. Move him up to there. Bam, now we got iron. Mine in place. And boom, we got iron. Sawmill. I'll upgrade it for now. I don't have 4 logs from all this. Alright, so we have a lot of open spots, a lot of open industry. The population limit is an issue because we need another town. So I'm going to go ahead and plop a town right here. And then we get to expand it second time, and a third time. And we're going to call it a mining town. Because it's near a mine and it'll be near another one soon. The extra bow hunters Turns out, not a good idea. That's okay. This city is going to have issues with growing just because it's surrounded by everything, but it still is the master of the coal, so we're going to definitely we'll capitalize on that. So see, professional. None of those. None of those. I can do another blast furnace, I just don't know yet. We're gonna wait. We'll wait. Ah, we can do a monument. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, why not? We would do a monument. That'll just help us with more things we can do. And then we can dedicate something to the monument. So, like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it an arts monument. So that gives us art experience and culture and faith, which is one of the things we need to grow. Alright, so we got our town upgrade in. As you can see, we it'll be 4 turns until our next one. And the culture output from Gen is only 5.8, but that'll grow. We'll definitely make that grow. And this is the painful part. We got to go through this with every city we integrate. And yes, there's a lot to do here. This will help us with the sanitation. We have some knowledge improvements. We can upgrade our warehouses, which will let us export more coal. One of these, that's foreign import. Domestic export. This gives us 2 slots right there. Do we want to do that first? Well, we got to make sure we don't have unhappy people. But right now we're at minus 74 unrest. That's really good. A lot of buildings were already built for us, so thank you to them for doing that. And then, of course, there's just some really nice upgrade stuff here. A lot of chances to increase our knowledge. But I'm going to go for the export, because we want to export some coal. So we'll go ahead and do that. And the research is at 80.3. As you can see, all the they were all giving us plus 1.83. And then by adding Gen to the mix, we now have a plus 4. Pittsburgh is plus 8, so not an awful lot compared to Dallas or New York, Dallas in particular, but they're using buildings to generate knowledge, so that's where it's all coming from. So anyways, I can go on and on about that, but we have 21, which means we can also do this. Nope, we need 25. Never mind. Alright, so I made all these guys, and I think, yeah, we'll just set them there for now. That's right, we're going to go after the Barb Camp. This is a defensive unit. That's right, we're moving it to there. New York. There's nothing to build unless I want to build more military. We could get these guys. They do look cool. I mean, it's hard to argue with it. They look cool. It's annoying that they're in addition to everything we already have. Like, we already have a cannon. So it's got 30, 20, and 50 health. 36, 24, and 50 health. The upkeep is 9 wealth, just for 1 cannon. That one's 7 wealth. That's a lot of upkeep. So yeah, you can keep cranking out your units, and then you do this thing that gives you an extra 10 wealth, and it's like, man, you can see we're getting low on the education needs. I'm gonna crank out some knowledge. And then for New York, we got to do a few things here. We have open spots. I do think we need another... Well, do we need another public school, or are we just not working it? I think we need another public school. Alright, that gets us up to 150. And then we also need some coal stuff. Which, you know what, we may not have the ability to generate energy yet through coal. Let me check. Yeah, we need... Oh, this is our first thing we're researching. Okay, nothing to do yet with the coal, but it's coming. It's coming soon. To a theater near you. Alright, end turn. Warfare or diplomacy? We're only 20 away from maxing that, so I'll take the warfare. Moving up to help him. Keep moving him. We gotta get some meat going. Alright, so now Jen's got meat going. And see, the thing is, this is using 2 meat. And we are... Where is it at? The hunting camp. Where did it go? Oh, that's right. I don't have a hunting camp. So it looks like I'm generating... I'm way short on the logs. I'm sending one of the coal. I have plenty of iron. Oh, I see. See, I need 2. They're using one of the olives to make the kitchen. So I need 1 more meat. See, we're doing 2 gold to New York. See, this is not necessary. So I'm going to select Gen, and we're going to send them a meat. And, ooh, we could send them one of the sanitation, but that means we don't have it, so I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, why not? Doesn't help them. And then here you can see we got another foreign import we can do. And we just want to get high-end stuff. Things that will help us with culture, luxury, diplomacy. Alright, so this is perfect. So now we come back to Gen, and we can put a person here. I don't know where they disappeared from, but so now we got our tea, which we don't necessarily need, but we got it going. We can get a 3rd coal going. We have 4 iron. We have the food being generated. I don't necessarily need the logging stuff, which currently we don't have anyways. We're making 4 bricks. We only need to do 2, so I can maybe get rid of one of my blast furnaces, or I can make another toolsmith. That's the dilemma. And as it stands, I don't need that extra person that's here to work at any of these other spots, so we're okay for now. And 94 production is fantastic. We are at 25 specialty points, so let's see if we can get this built. Boom. as you can see, we can put 2 workers there. And every oil is giving us power. And currently we're not using any power, but we will be using a lot. I don't know what to do about these situations. I mean, we could always destroy the outpost and claim the oil. Oof. It's a tall thing. And then this oil over here is not even in our territory. I'm probably going to have to claim. But there's 3 of them to claim. And Pittsburgh can get all of that. That's pretty cool. We have the special resources here that Carcassonne could reach for. And I think we felt that that was the only spot that we saw that. Alright, very interesting conundrums that we have here. Now, I do have enough government points that I could start integrating more and more cities. It's sort of like I'm babying one, right? And then we're going to wait before we baby the next one. I don't know if I want to ever convert Wari. I mean, maybe we can convert Uniontown. Like Bilbao here. Like some of these, you know, maybe we're better off just leaving them alone as vassals. I mean, York in particular is doing well. Some of these, the religion hasn't even spread to them, which is ridiculous. It's really hard to go back. Like, once you spend all the points, it feels like it's so cumbersome to, you know, because you have to micromanage all the spaces. Right, I need to think about this strategically. Why do I want to convert some of these? Part of the reason why is, like right here, I'm producing 92 research. Because Gen producing 4 is way better than producing 1.83. We literally doubled it. And we know we have all these buildings we can build that's going to make that even higher. And it's going to be no worse than Pittsburgh, which is 8. Because we know Pittsburgh built everything that produces knowledge. So we're going to go from less than 2 to 8. So we will quadruple the output of all these towns if we converted every one of them. Now, that's giving us 6 each. I mean, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 48 more. 48 plus 92, that's a lot. That's over half of what we currently produce. So that's not chump change. That's why you want to do it. Now, we are going to take culture penalties. Because that minus 15, I think, is going to turn into minus 30. I mean, New York alone produces 30, but then it's going to go to maybe potentially minus 60 if we do another one. Like, the penalties are getting too large. If I did add something, it would be Carcassonne. Largely because I just want to get this into my empire. I think for now I'm going to just hold off. Alright, we got our first one. +4 faith from regions. Yes! And I'm totally cool with doing that. So if I understood that, that means each region So if I go to Gen, for example, getting 4 from the Grand Church and 6 from the House of Worship. I don't know where that +4 from regions comes in, but I'll still take it. What happened to my... Oh, there you are. There's another? I think I have to heal. Dallas has some upgrades to do still. The other thing we can do is we can rush some of these builds. Crank that out. Okay, that's right. We got rebels in all regions. I don't think I can attack them anymore. Nope. I was just getting ready to take this down, which I will do. Exploration or warfare? I will take the exploration. And I don't know where the rebels are, but I need to get back. Where are these alleged rebels? I think that's one of them. I gotta get rid of this. 72 strength. Galveston's 87. I'm not worried. We got two 72s here. We have a 72 there. See, that's only 67, so that's the kind of stuff I'm worried about. That one has nobody. So we need to move them in. That one's only 41. Ah, we can spawn a trebuchet because I have a pioneer there. Why not? Now we're at 121. $72 down here. I went ahead and took care of that one. Yeah, we have rebels everywhere. Get another town for Jen. Max level. Farming town. Get even more coal potentially coming. Get some grapes if we wanted. I'm tempted to just hit end turn and see where the chips fall. The fact that there's two of them does create a problem for me. aren't very strong, are they? Okay. They're just sitting there burning stuff. I can't do anything yet. What are we doing here? Easy peasy. Ah, they killed my alchemist. So they're destroying a lot of my improvements. You got attacked a couple times. I was worried. Yeah, so more and more of that nonsense. Down here as well. Right, they knocked back our bowman, but they didn't kill him. Completed our research. Max town levels up. Grocery store and sewers. So I think we want to do industry next. That drains the power. Now we have power because we built the power grid. We for sure want to upgrade our sewers. So let's get started on that. Let me see how much power I have. Am I just missing it? I feel like I'm missing it. That's right, I wanted to go through the cities. I don't even know what to send to New York if I were to send something. That just means this needs to go to somewhere else. So whatever new city we come up with. Okay, we've got them all building something. So where do I see my power? Maybe it doesn't show it until I actually build my first building that uses power, which I haven't built anything yet. Definitely don't want this. Although the social fabric wildcard is fantastic, we can't have chaos because we'll trigger the bad outcome. Killed our alchemist. Alright, one more thing we need to do. We gotta expand our towns. Now suddenly we don't have enough engineering points. Level 4 just means they're that much better. It's pretty cool. I like this game. I really do. Okay. Now see, these buildings were damaged, but because it's a vassal, I can't fix it for them. I should probably go up to help them. This building I can fix, for example. It didn't cost me anything. So we did. Oh gosh, they put a barbarian. Sometimes I'm trying to just click on them. I don't want to see the battle, but not much I can do. So just repair what I can. We've got one more unit here. Again, I don't know if there's any point to an alchemist anymore. In fact, there's not even a spawn alchemist up here. I think we're good. They're just damaging some stuff up here. There's one group there. Again, I'm going to stay conservative. I like being at -2. Capital attacks are not very strong, are they? Yeah, see, they just repaired it. the good news is our vassals are looking to be plenty strong. It's just a matter of waiting until they come and absorb or attack you, and then you have to just absorb it. So we got one more unit left here. I lost a unit. This one should be done. Just have one unit hanging out there. And then for whatever goofy reason, that was an elephant, wasn't it? It's like they took the resource from us. So we're gonna head on up and take them out. Get that space-time continuum restored. Got everything squared away here. So many things. So many things. Alright, so we're now using a power from New York. Or maybe we're not. These upgraded grocery stores will for sure use the power. I would swear there was somewhere I looked to see how much power I have, because we've generated 4 power with each power grid. So that's going to let us build some buildings. And I think that power is universal, meaning that if New York generates 4 power, anybody else can use that power. Which is part of the reason why it makes sense that the power would not be displayed within New York. I was fully expecting it to be down here somewhere. I'm a little puzzled. Where the heck is the energy? Alright, we got our government maxed out. I'll go ahead. do that. I think now's a good time to get that going. This is nice. What's a conservatory? It's a building that just gives us stuff. This is a reduce unrest. I have to actually spend art points for it. Not as good. I'm going to do that one for sure. Alright, so we defeated that unit. And I would swear... So what's this bowman? He was on an elephant, wasn't he? I would swear we just lost a resource. That resource turned into a... that is so crazy. It only has a 1 wealth... you only have to pay 1 wealth in maintenance. Well, you know what? I'm just going to double up then. Since they're getting beat up by barbarians. Ooh. 25 specialists for sure. And there's our culture power. So we can create another town. That's what gets a little crazy about this. So Jen made a town here. We got more tea coming. More grapes. Jen doesn't have enough people. Only 50% on the sewage. Just spend some money. That's all you have to do. Just spend some money. We get them growing. We need more people to run all these industries. So what do we do with our culture? We can make another town for Jen. Put it like right here or right there. Make another mining town. Both of them will use the same mine. Yeah, just when New York built everything they needed to build. Yeah, I don't get the whole... Oh, there it is. 200% power. Right there. So it just shows up as a need for the town. So we're generating 7, and I think that 7/1 means I'm using 1. Yeah, none of the other ones are showing power yet. Probably because I haven't built a building that uses it yet. That makes sense. Let's get the culture going and the art experience. Here you can see the town's expanding again. Go ahead and rest our military. This guy's got a hill. Just keep getting some more experience. Regarding Age of Utopia, remember we said we needed 3 innovation? We have 1 of the 3. I need to stop building towns, because I gotta put more points in innovation. This will let us get 1 of those 3 innovation just straight off the bat. And if I spend 1 of my culture upgrades to put 10 points towards it, It'll take a few turns, but it's also going to take us a few turns to finish our research, so it's going to work itself out just fine. The steel, of course, is what I was gunning for. I want a lot of these. Almost all of these are good. So let's go for... I'm going to go for rail. That'll give us some innovation. And yeah, we'll take an insight. New York. This will give us engineering experience and a whole bunch of production. As if we needed more. Look at that. We're up to 334 production. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we're still moving up with Jen. I'm trying to do the things that help our culture or our research. Right, because the research, of course, helps us in many ways. This will help their production. Yeah, let's do that one first. And we're just constantly hovering at max improvement points. So, oh, we got a lot of upgrades here. This is for the powered sawmill, which we don't even need with Jen. In fact, I don't know why they're putting people on that work. Let's get rid of that. And that. So that frees up 2 people to work on other things like this one. And that one. That just gives us some extra wealth, I guess. We just need more people. That's really the bottom line with Jen. We need more people. The logging camp and the powered sawmill are a trap. I may want to delete the sawmill. We don't produce enough logs to make a difference. We do have 2 options, but yeah, I may end up destroying that one. But this one, 2 engineering, 1 power drain. That's the issue. It drains power. Converts 4 logs to 4 lumber, and it has an extra worker slot. So here we got another sawmill, which I'm going to destroy. Well, am I? How many logs do I have these days? So I got 1 person working the sawmill to produce 4. So if I remove him and put him here, I have only 2 logs left, or 2 of these left. Yeah, I'm going to destroy that sawmill. The powered sawmill is just so efficient that I don't need another one. Then what's this one? The paper mill. 2 logs into 2 production. There were 3 logs into 3 paper. We'll upgrade that one. This one we definitely needed. That goes from 2 wool to 4 wool. We have so much wool. And then we can double work it. We're using up a lot of power though. See, look, we're down to 88% for power. And I need some... Oh, look at that cigar factory. That also uses power. Everything is using the power. Did I not unlock the power plant yet? Oh gosh, I'm researching the wrong thing. If I haven't. Power station. Turns 2 gold into 2 stored energy, which is 5 power each. Yeah, we gotta do the applied science first. That's our issue. We're creating all these buildings that use power, and I haven't unlocked the power plant yet. That was my fault. The oil is giving us power, but only for Dallas here. New York is completely done. We're getting up there. Pittsburgh. Take the culture. So I need the innovation. That puts us to 21. I probably should have waited. There's going to be another round of revolution, by the way. We're not out of the woods. And we're maxed out on our engineering points again, but I know for a fact we have towns to expand here. Oh man, I think they can have... Well, they got 3 of 3 towns. New York upgraded all theirs. Jen. Spend all of our points just to expanding the towns. And there you have it. Down to 60. We can grab this. I don't want it though. I want to get this one, the Golden Age. It replaces local reform's culture power. Where's local reform? No, that's this. So it replaces this one. So that's 125% for 8 turns. This will be all regions for 8 turns. So probably 125%, but all regions. Oh, that's really good. I'm gonna get the power grid going here. Here you can see we're low on power. And yes, it is annoying. Each city has to produce its own power, or each region. I would have liked it better, I think, if it was as long as your regions are connected to each other, that it was more of a regional network. But okay, so we got to be careful because we have we don't have a million farms. Power station, good. Laboratory is actually good. This is just a straight up 12 more power, which is super good. And then the milling factory. Yeah. We definitely needed to get that. And then let's go for the rail now. And how do we want to do this? Start heading this way. That person needs to heal quite a bit. Alright, Pittsburgh. Central Power, I think it's worth it. We want to make sure we always have enough power for everything we're doing. And then we need to grab everybody else here. So yeah, we're going to queue up Central Power for you, and then New York. Add Central Power, because he's low. And then Jen is making some power right now. And then, as you saw, there was a lot of upgrades we can do, so let's go consider those. First one, mill. Converts 2 wheat or rice to 2 flour. I think that is a worthwhile upgrade. We have plenty of wheat or rice to use for that, and if we then of course our wheat farm we can double as well. Now we're making 4 wheat right now. We can turn it into 6, but that drains 1 power. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? And then now here's the part that gets crazy, is where do we have paper? So we have Dallas, Pittsburgh. Like, we can import paper, I guess. New York has 1. Right, so I don't know. There's the paper factory. Like, we could even put another person on this. Although we only have 1 wood. We don't have enough wool. So I think we had something where we were sending something to New York. Right here. Plenty of wool. Cotton. And we can import something. What should we import? This is Dallas. A coal is not a bad idea. If there was an oil in here, I would take it, but importing a coal, I might want that more than some of this other stuff. Yeah, look at that. I just gave myself 2 coal. So I can build something. That was Dallas. Now we go to Pittsburgh. Same deal. Coal. Coal. Perfect. In New York. I have 1 paper. I do want another paper. So I think, yeah, let's import a paper. Like so, and now we have 2 paper. Alright, so here's where I'm going with all this. We have, I thought I could upgrade that to a sewer or something. Is trash heap really the best we got? I guess it is for now. Sorry. Right here, power station. It does cost 13 specialists to produce. There we go. We got our 2 coal, which does make, well, it's making 2 stored energy, which is times 5 power. So this guy now has 10 power. These power stations are very plentiful, and all 3 cities can do this. Then the other thing I was thinking is this laboratory right here. That converts books into analytics. So we have 4 paper. So we need to create books, which is what the printing press does. It takes 1 paper to 1 book. And it's actually going to get better because right here, that one, that converts 2 papers to 2 book. So we'll be able to upgrade it when we research that. And then I can take this regional efficiency boost, and then we're going to go ahead and grab this one for 1 experience, so we just got a social fabric. Excelente. And then all that's left is this one. And then we're done. Never thought we were going to get there. Alright, I'm going to try it. Oh, right there, Golden Age. Boosts all regions at 1.25. I didn't pay attention to my numbers here. I think it helped. We'll find out. I mean, it definitely helps all this other stuff. Helps them with their growth. Go. 1 bonus power from coal and petroleum. Yes, we will take that. Destroy what we can. Government's up to 300. We're up to 6. Diplomacy is just 2 away. And we'll have that maxed out. Then I gotta start doing stuff like this or that, which, yeah, that's not a horrible thing to spam. New York is production powerhouse. Go back to making some knowledge. At this point, I think I could... I know I just spent 300 of these points. I think I could start converting everything. I believe I'm generating enough of these points that I can keep up. And I don't know if it's a smart move because those penalties keep growing on the culture track. And you can still only produce 1 town at a time. Oh, did you see that the Ottomans helped us? Alright, they're maxed out. I actually, look at that, I spent 40, 40, 40, 40, and then, now this is another option we never used, but you can make 10 improvement points. I have used this so many times in so many other games, but I haven't needed to use it here. If a town ever gets destroyed, you can do this. We haven't had that problem. And then this will be our last time we do this for a while. So, I can produce those prospectors for these hills that are all around. There's another one there. Let's do that. 1 iron prospector. Get another one out there. And look at that. Our culture is almost full again. We're cranking it. Container yard. Just straight up gives us production. Okay, so we could go straight for Age of Rocketry, but I want to try to get the Utopia. Very curious about it. Again, I like them all, but we're going to go for communication. I mean, there's no reason. basically you turn every hill into iron or gold. Alright, so Jen has a bunch of upgrades. Get that alchemy school going. We're making 944 a turn. Look at them. They're no. No, 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 no. They're going to settle that area. Nope, 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 nope. I was able to claim 2 of them. I'm not able to claim the 3rd. What do they got in there? They got a leader, an arquebus cannon. There's no settler in that list. They do have a merchant. I'm okay with them having a merchant. Right, there was no settler on there, so maybe I overreacted, but it's okay. We just grabbed 2 more of these. We just don't have enough of the specialty points. Alright, so we did a golden age, I think, last time. We can do this to keep the innovation going, or we can just Eureka to try to speed that up. I'll do that. Let's make sure. I want to make sure we can go to Utopia. In case the AI is somehow already unlocking the next age. See, now they just declared their hostilities. Alright, fair enough, you guys. Where's our army? We got an army right here. This is not our best army. Well, at least this is another one. I don't want them taking that from us either. Such tough choices. That's 155 points. Get that repaired. Pittsburgh's low in education and a little bit low on the Christianity. They don't have a lot of free locations. Like, we could come here and at least round that out for them, but I just used up all the spots. That one, that's right, we're waiting for specialists. New York is idle again. We definitely got a lot of upgrades. We're still waiting for that last one. Man, all three are good. I am going to go for the steel first, though. Let's work on our economy, because it's what I focus on all the time anyways. So we got some nice new buildings. Research Institute, look at that. 3 specialists, 3 knowledge, 1 power drain. So worth it. Got to do that. And I'm going to hit next because I know I got to change this. Then the telegraph office. It gets us 2 culture. And what does that do? 2 diplomacy. Crap, we got to work on our relationship with the Ottomans. I'm totally forgetting to do that. Let's improve. There we go. Then we get the Jen, who has so many options. This will help with the production. So let's get that going. Oh, and then Dallas. Can't forget you. I gotta get him off of that space. And he did just recently tell me that we're going to threaten each other, so that's his problem, not mine. Alright, so here we are. We're going to have an innovation any time now. I'm going to go ahead and Eureka. There it is. Factory improvement. -1 power drain. So I think that means if I produce a factory, it doesn't consume power. Oh, I'm researching the factory right now, aren't I? There's a steel furnace. Early tank, battleship, rare earth mine. Which one's the factory? It's right here. So the paper factory is a 1 power drain, but look at it. It says power infrastructure buff -1 power drain. How awesome is that? That also works for the powered saw improvement. And the textile. Oh my gosh, that was a huge innovation. I'm sitting here all worried about my power. So even like the cigar factory now. Yeah. Okay, so who has the tobacco? Who has tobacco? Is that tobacco? Yes, Pittsburgh does. They don't have an empty location. What do they do here? We don't need the sheep. We don't need the sheep. Let's get some tobacco going. There they are. Nice little cigars. I ended up wiping out all the army here before I could even get there. What the ship's for? Man, when those research institutes finish, I'm going to be getting like 12 of these a turn. That's going to be excellent. Move him back. And here we go. So the blast furnace can be a steel furnace, which was 3 copper to 3 steel, whereas this is 2 copper to 2 ingots. I gotta be careful because I do need some ingots if I want to make tools. Unless the tool... See, I have 2 extra ingots, so I can definitely get rid of one of those. But here's my question. The tool maker... Candlestick maker... what's the button? Which one makes the tools? These guys. So they just take ingots and convert it to tools. This made steel. Is steel considered an ingot? See, that just goes to production, whereas yeah, that's I think where some of the balancing gets a little weird. And here, the domestic export to New York, where we were sending 2 gold, but we could start sending stored energy now. But what I will send to New York is one of our petroleum. I don't know if they're going to need it, but they can at least have one. And then this is the interesting part, is if I upgrade it to here, I'm going to be making steel that would break... Here, I'm going to try it, because we have plenty of points. So, if I do that, that should be... Yeah, see, that's breaking our tool industry. So, I'm going to go ahead and come back to this, destroy it, and put the blast furnace... Oh no. The blast furnace is just gone. I didn't even contemplate that possibility, that I couldn't make a... So how am I supposed to make iron ingots? Or am I missing something? Like, these tool makers... I mean, they do make tools that are 8 production. You know what? The ingots are 8 production. No, they're 6 production. Yeah, see, that's... I mean, I guess you could free up some spots, right? Because we don't need a toolsmith anymore. Guess you got that going for you. I don't know. That's a really bizarre... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's really bizarre. Right, so we come over here, and they want to do the same thing. Which would make... I thought for sure we were making tools somewhere. I'm trying to find it. Maybe we're not. Oh, I was going to make... Oh no, right here is the tool maker. I don't know how many ingots. Yeah, I'm short 3 logs. Because frankly, I don't care about the lumps. sawmill. I'd rather have the growth, and then I can just get some more coal. Or iron. My gosh, they have so much iron. We're just converting the copper. I didn't even touch the iron. That's what's crazy. These mines are so fantastic. Okay, what would New York like to use? We have so much coal, we could send another one. Sure. Then we come over here, New York. So their big thing is we can make that paper house. Right, because we have this convert one paper to one book. Yeah, we can upgrade it to publishing house. We just don't have the points for it. That's the issue for them. And we're running out of space with New York. We've got all these logging camp opportunities. I don't need that much wood. We can clear the wood, and then make space for something else. So we might do that. I will worry about that later. This is the steel furnace situation. And I need to find the tool makers. There's one. That's the stone cutter. We got another one out there. There's another one out there, because I saw we have a deficit. Here it is. We have, I believe, another one still. Man, did we make 3 tool makers? I'm crazy enough to do something like that. See, this is a vassal. I don't see it. There's a steel mill. Steel mill. Stone worker. What else is consuming the iron? See, like, it's showing the symbol here, but we destroyed the building. Is that a glitch? There we go. So, copper iron. Conversion requirements are not met. And I'm spending... Oh, I know what it is. So I have 8 iron here. And we're making 4 steel. I bet we have too many steel mills. It's converting 3. That's only 6 of the 8 iron. What's using the rest? Oh, I bet we have some alchemy nonsense going on. Where we're converting iron or something. Like this converts 2 copper iron to 2 gold. Right there. And that's converting it again. So we're making 4 gold. Yeah, that's what's happening. That is what's happening. But we can get, if we can get one more hill here or here, we're back in business. So let's get an iron prospector out here. Let's do 2 of them. You know what would even be better is if we just made our own gold mine. Then we don't need to convert iron to gold. Although I'm spending these points because yeah, we're gonna go ahead. It's convoluted, I get it, but we're gonna do it this way because that's where I have all the bonus points. Alright, so we now have a battleship, and I should probably do the same here. And we're out of exploration points, which we would have spent for the gold mining guy, and that would have not been good. Yeah, this steel upgrade was fantastic. Alright, we can now do Age of Utopia. And I'm realizing we still had some stuff back here to do. I think this one we may never need to do. This one, I don't know. Like, we're going to gain a settler. How close? I definitely don't want to lose the opportunity because I'm getting greedy. Let's go for it. They're not going to tell us the progress of everybody else yet until I hit end turn. I want New York to... Now, one thing to keep in mind is we can now build an early tank, which I'm not super excited about, but we can. And I can also start producing some more navy. May not be a bad idea. Oh, I'm going to take the innovation. So we're 18.46%. Nobody else is even close to unlocking. You might be wondering, if I'm going for Age of Utopia and somebody else is going for, like, you know, Age of Rocketry or whatever, it doesn't matter. It'll show your progress for whichever one you're doing. And it'll even reveal which one they're going for. So you'll know if the AI is, for example, going for the Age of Dystopia or, you know, any of those things. And the percentage is just your percentage and their percentage to get there. And sometimes the fancier or better ages are cheaper, meaning it takes less research points to get there, because, you know, the hard part was getting the requirements met in the first place. So anyways, there you have some info. We are maxed out on the diplomacy. I am going to host foreign ambassadors in Dallas. We're going to keep improving those relations. I can go for social doctrines. Golden Age is not horrible. I'm going to do this. That'll give us 10 after we finish the next one. Oh, there's another one down here. Dallas Finnish Research Institute, so we're gonna start making some good bling. So it is sort of funny to have man of wars next to battleships. Warfare or arts? I'm gonna take the warfare. Oh, we're getting booted again. %. This might not be bad. We said we needed more people in some of these cities. We're at 39 now. I wanted to spend it on something, I just can't remember what. Well, it was the publishing house. There it is. So if I gained a settler, where would I put it? Like, you can make a colony. I mean, we could do one of these. See these? I thought I destroyed all those. I think they respawned. New York is just cranking them out. Warfare maxed out. Arts maxed out. Culture. Again, we're going to do Golden Age. New York peaked. I'm going to go ahead and start building some ships. Why is it telling me to upgrade that? Oh, I know. It's the vassal. They put fishing boats there. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, see, look, I got an achievement because I've never done this before. Another innovation. Plus 10 attack, I'll take it. Age of Utopia. Ocean settlers can settle regions in deep water with unique building improvements and goods. Oh my gosh! Unrest gained from an active war is twice high. Naval units cost 10% less. New governments and national spirits unlocked. Join international factions by changing governments. Oh. They can be settled by ocean settlers, which respond like normal settlers. Or buildings underwater, making the needs of ocean regions difficult to meet. The surface buoy gives you access to trade options. Unable to gain influence. Cannot have towns that cannot grow past 10. Use the claim territory. Oh my gosh. I am excited. Okay, so much going on. Let's, first of all, okay, look, there's the brain coral. So we could, like, put a settler here and start collecting brain coral. There's the oil in the ocean. I guess you don't see that until this age. I don't even know why that's saying. So that's just stored energy in the ocean? Maybe it's because of the Utopia, but look at this. Right here. Bing, 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 bing. I get 3 of those. I don't know if the fish matter, like this is better because now I got fish and coral. And it's near my... Oh, look at this. All this stored energy. This spot right here. What does this do? You get experience and everything, and then it unlocks other stuff. Create ocean settler. Boom. I am sending this guy. We should do this, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should. Man, there's so much stuff. We will look at this later. I am now going to go back. We're going to do colonies. Catch up on our old stuff. Sometimes they sneak in new things here, right? You know, because I'm clicking too fast, so I'm not paying enough attention. We knew that they added this here. Like that. When did I get this one? Had no idea. But we do have national spirits. And man, oh man. Okay. I think... Well, let's start at the bottom. Pop culture. A celebrity is born in your homeland for each ideal unlocked. And I think I took this one. Because these celebrities... See, it doesn't explain what they do. Oh, here we go. Use a celebrity. It rushes culture. So you know how the artists rush culture? I was able to use celebrities to rush culture. And like the artists get more and more expensive the more and more you buy. So right now they're worth 77. Eventually they're worth 150. You know, they cost more and more. Well, the celebrity is back at like 25 or 30, and you're spawning all of them. Like how many? You're spawning one each time. And then you need 5 of them to just exist. And if they exist, you gain one of these. Now, the thing is they, instead of rushing culture like the artist, which, by the way, we haven't rushed culture with artists, I'm just letting you know you can. The fashion lines, so you're gaining 10 wealth, 1 culture, 1 art, and 6 luxury. So each one of these celebrities that you spawn, you can just pop them in a city, just like the artists. And this is definitely the one I did, and it works. You can, I mean, that's a lot of money. Um, thing is I'm doing okay in the money department. This one I didn't do. See, it reduces unrest. It's sort of like a propaganda thing. Generates more culture, which I would expect something like this to do. This one gives you 5. Okay, ideology is a new thing. Information is, it's sort of like sanitation. Your people just need information. Like they have needs and you have to fulfill it. Um, the ideology is interesting. Basically, you're either, I think, communist, Democrat, or, you know, democracy, and then I think the third one is fascist. I can't remember what the third one is, but there's 3 faction ideologies, and your nation's going to be one of them, and you can join with other nations. So, like, for example, we're friends with the Ottomans, so if they're communist and we're also communist, then that's going to be reasons for us to ally together. And then what you do is you're producing points towards your faction, and if your faction gets to certain milestones quicker than other factions, you get bonuses. So it's a race. And so if you're in a faction ideology with 3 other countries, all of your points get added together. So if you're all alone and everybody else is in the other one, they're going to get faction points quicker than you, potentially. So this is definitely generating a lot of ideology and information, and that's not bad. Information's the new thing. Political science. That is a lot of bonuses. Claim a neutral border tile and add it to a region. So it's a diplomacy, domain power, annexation. Well, and what this is instead of claim a tile, this is, you know, claim a tile is getting really expensive. This basically is a cheap one, at least for a while, until you use it enough times. Increase unrest. +2 own regions before unrest grows. That's right, your unrest grows based on the number of regions you own versus vassals. Generates all needs for all your regions for 10 turns. Wow. That's an interesting one. And take into consideration, this is one of the ones we're at 300. International finance, 5,000 wealth. 10 wealth, 10 wealth. I mean, this is all about vassals and wealth. Silicon Valley. This might be necessary because we don't have that many to produce computer goods, which we're not making yet. Specialists. One of the we haven't looked at the research too closely yet, but when you start building supercomputers or whatever, AI starts to grow, and it's one of the the next stage that is bad because AI is going to take over the Earth. So you got to be really careful about how much computing you do. This one, production and improvement points, production, ideology, production, more production and specialists, max town. I can see where this has a place. And we are in, we're generating a lot of engineering points we need to spend. I might do the Silicon Valley. We'll see. I haven't done anything under the warfare. I think largely because we're not doing a warlike thing. Oh, this is a specialized fighter. This is the one I wanted to do. There is a space race, and you have to build things before other people and get into outer space before them. And the space agency makes a high-cost, high-reward, one-time buildings, permanently generate innovation, and increase your chances at the space race. After landing on the moon, they continue exploring space for sizable rewards. So this one doesn't suck. Which one do I pick? I don't know. I can tell you the pop culture was nice. I am not sure I care. Well, this the ideology thing is going to become important. Political science, I wasn't a fan. I don't necessarily need the money. I mean, this is almost like you're doubling down on overkill. The Silicon Valley I was strongly considering, especially since we're maxed out and we don't need more points. Whereas if I take Space Agency, see, we still need 2 more points in here. And this is of course going to suck up all my exploration points. It just looks so cool. We're going to be permanently generating that's an advanced fighter too. I'm going to take the Silicon Valley. You know what? The whole point of this is let's try something new, right? And I don't have a lot of rare earth metals, so let's get one. And we need to spend our points. We need to spend these points too. I think we'll find a way. Alright, so if I go back to research, the Age of Information, so we got another age to go. Then, in that age, it triggers the, and yet another age after that is the, how we're going to dictate final scoring. So in that Age of Information, one of them is AI takes over the world. I did the Transcendence thing, which makes us need 15 of the social fabrics. I don't even remember what the other ones were. Yeah, let's end the turn here. The distance from a nation's border has to be at least 2. That one was looking perfect. Ah, but you know what? I'm glad I didn't do this, because what if I spawn a utility ship? I bet I can go harvest these. I bet I can. Let's find out. I got this dude right here. Oh, we might be able to do it. So then, I don't need this per se. I need to be further away. The oil looks nice, but again, I have to be further away. What else can I do without going a million miles away? I mean, I can go here and just... That gives me an oil. I don't know. I mean, I can also... Like, I was eyeing up this, like, does the fish help? Provide food for my underground facility? Or, you know, do I go all the way out here and start, you know, a million miles away from my home territory? You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just try to gobble up this stuff. So I'm gonna try to build it here, which goes all the way around, and then I can even get possibly another one here which grabs these if I'm satisfied with the situation. I'll take the government. We'll do a peaceful revolution. These are the three. It wasn't fascist, it's fundamentalist. So this is dictating your ideology. So here you can see communist governments replace luxury with a large boost in production and ideology. So there's that. And then the fundamentalists, they aim to be the dominant world religion. They reap awesome benefits from their buildings and improvements. And so I'm skimming through them because we're doing democracy, even though she looks horrible. So we build up regional defenses and efficiencies, giving them time and space to generate enough knowledge to become a world power. It's my thing. Selecting a factional government causes you to join its faction, replace all buffs and unlocks. A secular government dissolves the state religion. I don't know what that means, but we'll go ahead and do it. So we're going to unlock a bunch of stuff. Get a bunch of experience. We're going to unlock congressional halls. 0.25 government experience per population in this region. Alright. And then as far as the factions go, it looks like this. So the ideology points get generated, and then if you get to 2500, then you unlock corporate R&D, which is research and development. And you can see here that there's if you have the faction headquarters, you get +1 knowledge and gold and silver. And then right here, I'm the first democracy, and right now all factions, only one of us is in a faction. I'm in the democracy faction. The Ottomans and the Zulu probably haven't even reached this age yet, and when they do, they would have to pick one, and then they would also start popping up on this screen. And again, they could pick, you know, the Zulu could be the communists, and the Ottomans can become the fundamentalists, and then we basically got 3 factions in a 3-player race. Oh, they ended their war. And now you see we got a whole bunch of stuff still with New York. These are faction buildings, so we have that one, which gives us a bunch of extra experience. This one, which will give us more. And then we can do the faction headquarters, which will start getting us ideology and give us buffs. So +1 knowledge. If we're the global leader, we get another +1 knowledge. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We want to get this going. don't know. Okay, my dog is being a little annoying. 1 second. Alright. She's just a hungry girl. I want to make sure everybody's building something. Okay, they are. Alright, the next one is Jen. As you can see, bunch of things. The regional headquarters, as you'll notice, there's only one. Nobody else gets to build it, and that's fine. We wanted New York to be that anyways. I'm just going to keep building with Jen. That was a mistake. We get a social fabric point, and I feel like I need it here. Alright, and then I'm going to end the video here. And then we'll continue on the next one. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.